The rise in depression and anxiety is even worse than expected, especially among young adults. This is extended, and we're about to tell you how the COVID-19 pandemic affected the mental health of people, even those who didn't get the virus. You didn't need a crystal ball to forecast that the COVID-19 pandemic would devastate mental health. Illness or fear of illness, social isolation, economic insecurity, disruption of routine, and loss of loved ones are known risk factors for depression and anxiety. Now studies have confirmed the predictions, but psychologists say the findings also include surprises about the wide extent of mental distress, the way media consumption makes it worse, and how badly it has affected young people. Studies found that the prevalence of depressive symptoms and serious psychological distress were triple the level measured in 2018. These rates were higher than we've seen after other large-scale traumas, like September 11th, Hurricane Katrina, and the Hong Kong unrest. Some of the most affected groups in these studies were people who had pre-existing mental health issues, low-income individuals, people of color, and those close to someone who suffered or died from COVID-19. However, the group in the US with the single biggest rise in depression was of Asian ethnicity. Psychiatrist Ruth Shim suggested the upsurge could reflect the impact of racism and slurs related to the pandemic's origin in China. Unanticipated findings were the outsized toll on young adults. 63% of 18 to 24-year-olds reported an anxiety or depressive disorder. A quarter said they were using more drugs and alcohol to cope with pandemic-related stress. And a quarter said they had seriously considered suicide in the previous 30 days. Young adults were also the most affected age group in a real-time study that tracked the rapid rise in acute distress and depression. We expected the opposite because it was already clear that older individuals were at greater risk from the virus. We suspect that young people may have had more disruption in life events, graduations, weddings, the senior year of college and of high school. All of those transitions were disrupted, as well as school and social connections, which we know are very important for young people. The researchers who investigate mass trauma have suggestions for keeping mental equilibrium in challenging times. Limiting media consumption and avoiding sensationalist reports is one. Maintaining social contacts via Zoom, phone, or other COVID-safe methods is also vital. Unlike any other disaster that we've studied, people are actively less close to friends and community. Fewer hugs and less shared grieving may help explain why people do not seem to be adjusting to the new normal. This is not 9/11 or an earthquake, where something big happens and we all get back to normal pretty quickly. We advise you to maintain healthy sleep, exercise, food and drink habits. Keep a journal too. Research shows that expressive writing helps people process difficult emotions and find meaning. So maybe if you're worrying about COVID too much, try writing about it. This is Extended. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.